Hi students, welcome to history class. Today's class we may learn about various land tax policies implemented by British in India. The British implemented various reformation in land tax system to support flow of regular income to East India Company's treasury. Apart from this, the British needed huge amount of money to fund war expenses and to pay salary to the workers, especially British soldiers or British officials getting more salary than Indian soldiers. So East India Company started to collect more taxes from the farmers. Okay. Now we may learn about land tax policies implemented by British in India. East India Company had to pay 2 lakh pounds to British government to control over Bengal province. So to protect its financial interest, company implemented 3 type of land tax policies in various parts of the country. Okay. Why did East India Company implemented land tax policies in India? Okay, first, East India Company had to pay 20 lakh pounds to British government. Why? To control over Bengal province. Okay, so to protect its financial interest, okay, company implemented 3 types of land taxes. Okay, to protect financial interest, East India Company implemented 3 types of land tax policies. First one, permanent zamindari system. Second, mahalwari system. And third, rayatwari system. First one, permanent zamindari system. Second, mahalwari system. And third one, rayatwari system. Okay, in this way, British implemented these 3 types of land tax policies in India. Why? Because East India Company had to pay 20 lakh pounds to British government. Why? To take control over Bengal province. Now we may learn about these land tax policies one by one. Okay. First one, permanent zamindari system. Explain permanent zamindari system. Very important 4-mark question for exam. Okay, 4 or 3-mark question. Okay. So permanent zamindari system was implemented by Lord Cornwallis in Bengal in the year 1793. Okay, to generate steady land revenue, and this was called permanent zamindari system. Okay, who implemented this system? Okay, Lord Cornwallis implemented permanent zamindari system in Bengal province in 1793. Okay, under this system zamindar became the owner of the land. Okay, under this system zamindar become the owner of land. Okay, here zamindar became the owner of the land. Okay, then zamindar was free to collect any amount of taxes from the farmers. Okay, zamindar was free to collect any amount of taxes from the farmer. Okay, zamindar was free to collect any amount of taxes from the farmers and extra money he can keep himself. Okay, totally this system benefited both East India Company and the zamindars. Okay, this system benefited both zamindars and East India Company. Permanent zamindari system was implemented by Lord Cornwallis in Bengal province in the year 1793. Okay, who and when permanent zamindari implemented? What is the answer? Lord Cornwallis implemented permanent zamindari system in Bengal province in which year? 1793. Why did he implemented this system? To generate steady land revenue. Okay, to collect land tax from the farmers. He implemented this system in Bengal province in 1793. Okay, so here under this system zamindar become the owner of the land. Okay, zamindar, person who is collecting tax from the farmer, he became the owner of the land. Okay, then zamindar was free to collect any amount of taxes from the farmers. Okay, zamindar has a right to collect any amount of tax from the farmers. Okay, there is no limit for collecting taxes for zamindar. He was free to collect any amount of land tax and extra money he can keep himself. Okay, totally this system benefited both zamindars and East India Company. Okay, so both zamindars and East India Company enjoyed lot of profit from this system. Next, if zamindar was unable to pay tax to the company due to famine or floods, then ownership of land was taken away by the company. Okay, if zamindar was unable to pay land tax to the company due to flood and famine, then the ownership of land taken away by the company. Clear this? Here, if Jamindar was unable to pay tax to East India Company, sometimes due to flood means water, it crossing its limit, okay, overspread of water everywhere, that is flood, okay, due to flood or famine means there is no food to eat, there is no water to drink, that situation is called famine, okay. If there is no rainfall, in this moment farmers, they can't grow crops, so they can't pay tax to zamindars. In this moment company taken away the ownership of land. Okay, ownership of land was taken away by the company. Totally, this permanent zamindari system benefited both zamindars and East India Company. Okay, but farmers had to suffer lot. Okay, but farmers were exploited. Farmers exploited and lead a life of insecurity. Okay, zamindars collecting a large amount of tax from the farmers. Okay, if there is flood or famine, okay, they can't grow crops and they can't pay tax to company. In this moment, company directly capturing the ownership of land from the farmers. Okay, totally this system benefited zamindars and company. But who suffered a lot? Farmers. Farmers were exploited and they led a life of insecurity. Their life has no security. Okay, they led a life of insecurity. Okay, in this way, farmers faced lot of problems from the permanent zamindari system. Okay, later this system extended to other places. Okay, like Bihar. Then already first it implemented in Bengal province. Okay, Bihar, then Odisha. Okay, then Madhya Pradesh. Sorry, Andhra Pradesh. Odisha, Andhra Pradesh and Varanasi regions. Clear this? Okay, if this question asked for 3 marks, then you have to write all these 6 points. Clear this? If Jamindar was unable to pay land tax to company due to flood and famine, then ownership of land was directly taken away by the company. Totally, from this system, both company and zamindars benefited lot. Okay, they are free. Zamindar was free to collect any amount of tax from the farmers, and he keeping extra money with himself, so he become rich. So totally company and zamindars benefited lot from this system, but farmers exploited lot. Okay, farmers suffered lot from this. Why? If flood and famine is there, they can't grow crops. Okay, in this moment ownership of land was directly captured by East India Company. So they suffered lot and they were exploited and they led a life of insecurity. Okay, these are all the points you have to mention. Okay, clear this? First one, Lord Cornwallis implemented permanent zamindari system in Bengal in 1793 to collect land tax from the farmers. First point. Okay. and this system was called permanent zamindari system. Okay, 1 point over. Second point, under this system, zamindar became the owner of the land. Okay, zamindar became the owner of the land. Okay, then third one, zamindar was free to collect any amount of tax from the farmers. Third point. Then fourth point, this one you write. If zamindar was unable to pay tax to the company due to flood and famine, ownership of land taken away by the company. This is the fourth point. Then fifth point, both zamindar and East India Company benefited by this system. Fifth point. The last point, farmers exploited and they led a life of insecurity. This 6 point is enough for 3 mark answer. Clear this? Okay. Next, this system first this permanent zamindari system was first implemented in a Bengal region. Later, it was extended to Bihar, Odisha and Andhra Pradesh, then Varanasi regions also. Okay, so by observing the conditions of farmers in India, okay, so Charles Metcalfe, okay, he said Indian farmers were born in death, lived in death and died in death. Okay, by observing the merciful conditions or kindful conditions of farmers, Charles Metcalfe, he declared or he said Indian farmers were born in death, lived in death and finally died in death. Okay, Charles Metcalfe said Indian farmers were born in death, then lived in death and died in death. Okay, that means what? That means credit. Indian farmers, they born in death, lived in death and died in death. By observing the kindful situation of farmers, okay, Charles Metcalfe said like this. Clear this? Okay, in this part, first important question, which are the 3 land tax policies implemented by East India Company? Okay, first one, permanent zamindari system, Mahalwari system and Rohitwari system. Okay, next question, who and when did permanent zamindari implemented? Lord Cornwallis implemented permanent zamindari in Bengal in 1793. Why he implemented? To generate steady revenue collected. Okay, that answer you have to write. Then in this part, who said Indian farmers are born in death, lived in death and died in death? What's the answer? Charles Metcalfe. Okay, in this part, one more important 3 mark question, that is explain permanent zamindari system. Then you must write all those 6 points I already said. Okay, clear this? Okay, then otherwise that question can ask for this also. Here Indian farmers were born in death, lived in death and died in death. Okay, prove this. Okay, in this moment you must write all 6 points. Same answer. Okay, don't confuse it. Now we will may learn about another important land tax policy implemented by East India Company, that is Mahalwari system. Mahalwari system was first implemented by R.M. Bird and James Thompson in 1833, and this system was implemented in Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, then Punjab and Delhi. Okay, here Mahalwari system. Okay, through this system also here East India Company collected tax or land tax from the farmers. Okay, here Mahalwari system. Mahalwari system was implemented by R.M. Bird and James Thompson. Okay, and where they implemented this system? Okay, this here Mahalwari system was implemented in Madhya Pradesh, then Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Delhi. Okay, Mahalwari system was implemented in Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Delhi. First, this system was implemented in Uttar Pradesh. Later, it implemented in Madhya Pradesh, Punjab and Delhi also. So, what is the meaning of Mahal? Mahal means taluk. Okay, Mahal means taluk. Here tax or land tax fixed for entire taluk or entire Mahal. Then local Jamindar was responsible to collect taxes from the farmers. Okay, who collect taxes from the farmers? Local Zamindar. Okay, Zamindar of Taluk. He collecting taxes from the farmers. Okay, then small and big farmers became the part of this system. Okay, both small and big farmers become the part of this system. Okay, both small and big farmers become the part of Mahalwari system. Both small and big farmers had to pay tax to local zamindars, and local zamindars paying this tax to East India Company. East India Company paying this tax to British government. Okay, clear this? Okay, so Mahalwari system was implemented by two people, R.M. Bird and James Thompson. Okay, and where this system was implemented? Mahalwari system was implemented in Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Delhi. Clear this? What is the meaning of Mahal? Mahal means taluk. Okay, here tax fixed for whole Mahal or whole taluk. So local zamindar was responsible to collect taxes from each taluk. Clear this? Next, small and big farmers become the part of this system. Okay, both small and big farmers had to pay tax to local zamindars. Okay, clear all those points. Okay, next. But company officials fixed more land tax than the productivity from the fields. As a result, zamindars had to lose ownership of land. Okay, here company, East India Company's officials, they collected more taxes from the farmers than its production. Production is very less. Okay, production from the field is very less, but they collected more taxes from the farmers. As a result, zamindars had to lose the ownership of land. Okay, zamindars lost the ownership of land. Okay, next, fifth point. Company officials collected more land tax than the productivity from the fields. Okay. Production or income from the fields or agriculture is very less. Okay, but company officials collected more land tax from the farmers. Okay, as a result, zamindars had to lose the ownership of land. As a result, zamindars had to lose ownership of land. Okay, as a result, here company officials collected more tax, okay, from the farmers than the income from the fields. Okay, as a result, zamindars had to lose ownership of the land. Okay, zamindars lost right of their land. Okay, so some marginal farmers and agricultural laborers depends on zamindars. They suffered lot. Okay, so what happened? Marginal farmers and agricultural farmers depends on zamindars suffered lot. Okay, so here marginal farmers are very small farmers and agricultural farmers, they always depends on zamindars. Okay, they suffered lot, okay, from this Mahalwari system. Okay, in this way Mahalwari system also didn't give any benefit to farmers. Here also farmers, how does permanent zamindari system, farmers suffered lot. In this way Mahalwari system also farmers suffered lot. Okay, here zamindars also lose the ownership of land. Totally this system also can't give benefit to farmers. Clear this? Okay, this is also very important 3-mark question for exam. Explain Mahalwari system. You must write all these 6 points. Okay, can you remember these points once again? Okay, first, who and when this system was implemented. Mahalwari system was implemented by R.M. Bird and James Thomson in 1833. 1 point. Second one, this system was implemented in Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Punjab and Delhi. This is the second point. Third one, Mahal means taluk. Okay. Then fourth point, small and big farmers became the part of this system. Okay. Then fifth point, company officials collected more land tax than productivity from the fields. Okay. Company officials, they collected more tax from the farmers than the productivity from the fields. Okay. Then as a result, zamindars lost ownership of land. Okay, zamindars lost their right of land. Okay, next marginal farmers or very small farmers and agricultural farmers who always depends on zamindars. They suffered lot. Okay, totally Maharwari system also didn't give any benefit to farmers. Only East India Company was successful in collecting more taxes from the farmers. Clear?